Zach, take a breath.
I'm breathing.
Zach, you know I'm a cool bitch, right?
Yes.
I'm cool.
Yes, you are.
I could get filthy, nasty, freaky, disgusting, and nobody would even know.
Deja, I'm good.
Listen, if you're worried about me telling your girl, I'm not gonna say shit.
Deja, I love my girl, okay? And I love my life. So you gotta chill.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, the cool bitch is about to get a fierce beat down. Look, with Deja, and I'm going to try to restrain myself as professionally as possible here. No pun intended. But Deja seems to make it clear that despite knowing that Fatima is Zach's girl, who also lives with him next door, she's still trying to make a move on him, wanting to come inside to fix a pipe that's leaking. And I'm not talking about under the sink. The fact that she goes into detail about how she can get down and dirty and all kinds of things. Now, to be honest, you got to ask yourself, is Deja wifey material? At first glance, Jeremy, what the hell are you talking about? The way you've been thirsting over her for the past week and some change. That's a dumbass question. You know good and hell well you wipe that down. But no. Too many Deja daddies. And also the problem, I'm not one of them. Maybe if there's a Zatima season 3, because they've already filmed season 2 and Deja's still around, Tyler might give your boy a little cameo. But part of me feels a bit weird. I've said it in other videos. I kind of feel weird about these 2 episodes of Zatima. They aren't bad. But I would say this has been the most semi-disappointing week. The first 3 weeks, great stuff. Great. And look, even though the show's only 10 episodes, there's going to be a couple of, I wouldn't even call them duds, but lower tier episodes. And you could argue, Jeremy, we really didn't seem... Well, I mean, we saw a lot of Deja last week, if you know what I mean. But in terms of like her personality and whatnot, it just didn't seem like she was the kind of girl who was a home-wrecker. Now you could argue, Jeremy, what the hell are you talking about? I mean, she talks about how she doesn't work at a strip club. She just does private parties. Who's to say she hasn't ruin marriages because, let's say, a wife or girlfriend saw, their guy being a Deja daddy. I mean, that's not her fault, really. But the fact that she now knows Zach is spoken for, but is still like, yo, we can do whatever. I'm not going to tell your girl. I honestly feel like that's a lie. I think that if Zach went in there to look under that sink, he would have been like, but the sink ain't leaking. Nah, not that sink, Zach. This one. Drop the shorts. So, I'm stupid. Okay, so I think that, let's say if Zach has to go into landlord mode, like, hey, you got to turn your music down. Deja, you had a party, late at night, and we live in a nice neighborhood. We got some quiet hours we need to, enforce here. Or what if it gets to the point where, yeah, like Fatima predicted, 1 month she's not going to have money and she's going to try to pay rent another way. And let's say Zach refuses and then, or even tries to blackmail him. Hey, Zach, how about this? If you don't let me do this in my apartment, or if you don't give me a discount on rent, or let me skip a month of rent or whatever, I'll just tell your girl what we did when you came over to fix my leaky sink. It goes back to Tony on Sistas when Zach was like, no, you say sleep with you and you won't tell the SEC anything, but when does it end? First of all, I will put it on you. That's one thing. Secondly, even if I have sex and you say you'll be quiet, what's going to happen the next time you want to have sex and I say no? You're going to just say, oh, well, I'll tell him. And even though, you said you wouldn't already, you take one, maybe I shouldn't use a bite analogy. Once you do it one time, it's never going to be enough. There's always going to be another one and another one. But in Deja's case, she can always say, oh, one time was more than enough because I can dangle it over your head and ruin your happy home. So Deja, I feel I'm not going to say I dislike her because of this, because damn, I love her. But I don't think I really like that part of her character. The fact that she's like still willing to throw herself at Zach despite the fact that he's spoken for doesn't really reflect on her as being a good person. I kind of cringed mentally when I said that, because I'm like, wait, I'm saying something about my baby Deja I don't like. But nah, I mean, I don't know. It just comes from the fact that I think Deja's the kind of person where she likes to flirt with power, not just the fact that Zach has power, but the fact he's good looking and has money. But I don't know. I mean, she apparently has Deja daddies for a reason, you know, so she's probably used to, you know, putting a little something out there if it means getting something in return. So yeah, what do you think? Do you think Deja is going to last 6 months? It just seems to me like Fatima is right about her wanting to eventually pay rent in more ways than one when it comes to not coming up with the funds. She told Zach, oh, don't worry about my Deja daddies will make sure you get your rent. Yeah, cash is good. So let's talk about it more in the comment section below. How do you feel about Deja still willing to throw herself at Zach, even though she now knows he's in a relationship? I'm surprised she didn't give him kind of a cold shoulder. It's like, whoa, look, Zach, I know we didn't do anything, but you know, the way we interacted when we first met, then at the party and whatnot, why didn't you tell me? You could have just said you had a girl. But the way that she's constantly like, ooh, yeah, this fine piece of meat, I want him. I don't know. It's crazy stuff. Because it's, you know, it's wild because you look at how, I feel like Tyler did a good job the way he depicted the two. You had Fatima, who still looked beautiful, of course, but she looked a little, you know, worse for wear coming from Angela's house because of the way she stormed out last night. So she's coming to pack up her stuff. And then you have the young, energetic, you know, Deja moving in next door. So it's almost like the mama not approving of her son's, you know, street girlfriend. So it's like out with the old, in with the new. If that's the reason why they were kind of dressed the way they were, I think that's brilliant, brilliant like imagery there. But I could be reading too much into it. So I don't know. I'm just... Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if Jeremiah didn't say anything to Deja as he was walking out of the door, you know, to leave. Like, hey, girl, who are you? Oh, hi. How are you? Do you know Zach? Yeah, I'm his brother, Jeremiah. Oh, Jeremiah. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. I can see him going to the bank to cash that 10 grand, and next thing you know, he's one of Deja's daddies. I can see that shit happening. All right, guys, let me stop. Okay. How you hope y'all having a good day, first of all. I should have said that earlier, but I hope you enjoyed the video at the very least. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.